Now, there's one other theorist of moral reasoning that actually we're not going to get to until the adolescence section of the textbook. However, some of you have already applied her in one of your theory applications, and that is Carol Gilligan. Now, for those of you who haven't learned about her yet, she believed that one's moral reasoning depends on one's gender. She believed that if you are male, you lean towards morality of justice. That means that your morals are based on the law, individual rights, property rights, logic, and reasoning. Now, she further proposed that if you are female, you lean towards morality of care. And if you lean towards morality of care, then your sense of morals is based on the emotions of the situation, cooperation, collaboration, and trying to find a solution that is mutually satisfactory for everybody involved in this moral situation. So that was her theory. Now, she proposed, or she shared the following scenario with a large sample of people. And in this scenario, there was a family of moles who noticed that there was a porcupine outside, and the porcupine was cold and lonely, so the moles decided to let the porcupine spend the weekend with them. Well, the sharpness of the porcupine's quills made life unbearable for the moles. So they politely asked the porcupine to leave. The porcupine says no. The mole said, "But it's our home. We're asking you to leave." Porcupine says no. So she then asks the people with whom she shares this scenario to respond to the situation. So during my interview with 7-year-old Tristan, I shared this particular story and I asked him to respond, and his response is down below. Please click the audio down below and listen to his response. Now, having listened to his response, you may have noticed that Tristan, in spite of being male, leaned towards morality of care instead of morality of justice. Now, when I taught this course in a face-to-face format, I shared this with my students and I asked them, well, wait a minute now, if Tristan is male, why is he leaning towards morality of care? And my students came up with two possibilities. Either gender isn't so pertinent as the age of the person is. So perhaps the younger you are, if you are a child, boy or girl, you lean towards morality of care. Then as you get older, that's where the gender stratification begins. So it's possible that when you become a man, you lean towards morality of justice. When you become a woman, you lean towards morality of care. And then a second proposition was that it's possible that Tristan may be growing up in a family that exercises morality of care. So if mother and father exhibit morality of care, so therefore will Tristan. So anyway, so I encourage you to share this scenario with both children and adults at your leisure, and see whether their responses conform to the theory of Gilligan.